I'm tattoo free, but I grew up making this sandwich. I grew up by all the beef stands. I'm a Taylor Street, Elmwood Park guy, so I grew up by Johnny's famous stand, L's Beef on Taylor Street, and this is how you make it at home. They have kits, like this is what it looks like, right, before it gets dunked in the au jus. Okay. And it's this beautiful marbled thin cut of chuck, and it just melts into the sandwich. So how do we replicate this without a meat slicer at home? Gio, you got a meat slicer, Amy? You got a deli slicer at home?
I do not have a deli slicer.
No, we're not billionaires like, you know, the Gates lady. Okay, so you gotta stretch the budget. So you get a nice, affordable chuck roast. You start with the beautiful little melange here.
Yep.
You got the onions, and we add the garlic.
Got it.
The
That's
dried
how you make it Italian?
This is how we're making the au jus to braise this big, beautiful chuck roast. And look at this. The size of Gio's head. Look at that. Put it up. I think it's actually bigger than Gio's head.
I did chili peppers. I did
yeah, little crushed red
oregano.
chili, dried Italian seasoning, oregano, very good. And then you deglaze with plenty of red wine.
There we go.
And then, of course, that beef stock, which is just going to help fortify. We already seared this Gio-sized piece of chuck roll here. And it's going to watch out, back off. That's a lot.
Serious, how many minutes on each?
About like 4 or 5 minutes. You get that golden brown crust. And then we're going to let this braise for about 3-4 hours until it becomes beautiful, fork, tender, and pullable.
Yum.
Thus mimicking these. Now you can get this, the rolls, the giardiniera, stuff like that, which is the Chicago famous topping, pickled, fermented, packed in oil with all the things. You put it on the beef. You can get this all online in beef kits, Italian beef kits and stuff, but we're going to mimic this with that beautiful pullable. Now we build.
Yeah, there we go. So make the sandwich.
So look at this big, beautiful braised meat. Now we dip it.
Oh, you dip it.
Do you have a roll of choice or a bread? Is it sourdough?
It's got to be an Italian roll from Chicago, made in Chicago. It's got the certain protein content that can handle the gravy. All right,
Gravy.
we call it gravy or au jus. Then you dip it, right? So this is my shirt, right? So when you order beef, Laura, it's going to be beef. And then what do you want? Sweet peppers or hot peppers? What would you like?
I'll go a little both.
All right, so you're going to want sweet and hot, and then you want it wet or dry?
I'll go wet.
So you're just, there we go. That's where I always run hot and wet as well. So you tell me from my shirt, now you got to order correctly.
Yeah, Lara, order. Okay.
Beef.
Beef sweet hot dipped.
Boom, boom. So now you dip it. Now you top it, right, with those sweet peppers. And, of course, that hot giardiniera on there. The best in the business. And then this is the secret. You got to wrap it.
You got to wrap it.
You got to wrap it in some parchment paper.
You wrap when you're in Chicago.
You got to wrap it. And then this is the hardest part, Gio.
Okay.
You got to wait.
Oh, it has to
You
sit.
gotta wait. I hope you guys got 2.5 more minutes for me. 'Cause you gotta wait for that to get steamy and beautiful, and all the flavors and the juices marry. And when you unfurl it, you got this big, beautiful beef sandwich. You can serve it on a little, au jus sidecar there. Dip it as you will per bite, but when you walk into a Chicago beef stand, you do gotta have the vernacular down, or you will get bounced out of there if you don't say it quick enough.
Wow.
Beef, sweet, hot, dip, done.
Boom.
Done.
I can't talk.
You can't talk. It's so juicy. That's
You
what
also
happens.
serve it with sausage. That's what you
That's
want.
a true Italian beef combo right there when you put the Italian sausage on the bottom of it. Can you imagine having sausage on that too?
Yeah, so many questions.
There's the QR code. Scan it.
QR code on your screen to get this recipe. It's so good. And you can get kits. Who knew?
Kits, yeah.
Jeff Morrow always, it's never a dull moment when you're on our show. Everybody watch Jeff and watch The Bear on FX. It's so good. We're going to eat and then we'll be back.